Iran and Saudi Arabia have agreed to re-establish diplomatic relations after 7 years. They'll also activate cooperation deals and hold talks on how to further strengthen their ties. The announcement came after discussions in China, and both sides have been quoted praising Beijing's role in the process. Saudi Arabia has traditionally been close to the United States, whose ties with both Iran and China have been strained. Well, a short while ago, I spoke to our security correspondent, Frank Gardner, who said the thawing of relations between Saudi Arabia and Iran was like two neighbours who don't like each other very much, but know they have to try to get on.
It's a need for dialogue. We had the Saudi Foreign Minister, Prince Faisal bin Farhan, over here in London earlier this week, and he said, look, our door for dialogue is always open with Iran. I think we shouldn't delude ourselves that there is any great sudden rapprochement in terms of policy. Iran and Saudi Arabia don't like each other in terms of the governments. They are on completely opposite sides when it comes to the war in Yemen, the conflict in Syria, the treatment of Shia minority in Saudi Arabia. But they both live in a dangerous and volatile neighborhood, and they've got to get on with each other. And it can't go on, this endless friction, because it's expensive. You've got Iran building up a massive arsenal of ballistic missiles, having a suspect nuclear program. Saudi Arabia had a bit of a wake-up call in September 2019 when a flurry of missiles and drones slammed into its oil infrastructure and knocked out half its oil export production in just matters of a few minutes. Now, Iran never owned up to that, but the suspicion was that Iran was behind it. And that, I think, was a wake-up call to Saudi, that it can't take on Iran in a conflict and that they have got to try and reach an accommodation. So that's what this is a part of.
So with that in mind, how genuine is this in terms of diplomatic ties then?
Well, Saudi Arabia is moving, they may not admit it openly, they are drifting slowly away from the West. Not completely. America is still the big guarantor of security there, but the Saudis have reached a conclusion some time ago that they cannot rely on the West as a partner, that they look at some of the mistakes.
آنچه در مورد ما میگویند